Hi, I'm Lesley Ormsby and I'm a psychic medium. I live in New Zealand. I was actually also born in New Zealand, so anyway, I'm a native, you could say, to New Zealand, and Aotearoa is the Māori term for that. So my heritage is not only Māori, but it goes back to the Irish, where my great-great-great-grandfather, might be one more great actually, is Irish. So, and then from there, there's a long story to that, but we end up going right back to the Vikings. So it's kind of really an interesting story, as with most people's heritage. So anyway, I'm wanting to let you know that I'm doing these readings, and they're astrological readings. I'm following along the star signs basically. So what we will be covering, like Spirit and I, when I talk about Spirit, it's not only my guides, but I connect in with the angels. I also connect in with multi-dimensional energies. So and I do have some videos out already with working with some of my multi-dimensional guides, so you can hop on my YouTube page and we'll talk a little bit about that later. But today I'm going to be doing the second series that I've done in the astrological star sign readings. So for October, gosh, this year's gone really, really fast. So we're going to get underway soon, and let me see, I think there's something else I wanted to talk to you about. I'm so excited as I get when I'm doing this. Typical Gemini, and I'm not going to start with Gemini today, so I'm going to start with Aries today. But with me, yeah, like I say, I work with all these different energies, and I love working with crystals. And Jesus Christ, you know, he's my main man, is with Archangel Michael. He's my other main man. God, I've got a lot of main men actually, because Archangel Raphael is always around as well. But you know, I started doing this work 20 years ago. More so, it's always been with me, this ability. It's not, to me, it's not just a gift, it's an ability as well. And there are certain skills that I've picked up along the way to get me to a place where I am today. And so I'm able to confidently, I suppose, express spirits, your angels, guides, helpers, and your whānau that come through, or I was going to say whānau tūpuna that come through, which means, you know, ancestors in Māori, come through to bring you messages of love, inspiration, guidance, you know, direction, or just even healing, you know, healing. And sometimes, you know, just that spoken word as I love you can be the healer for you. So yeah, just hold tight and we'll get started soon. Hello Libra. Wow, it's Lesley Ormsby. I'm going to be doing your October 2018 astrological reading today. So there's a lot of things that are going on, and I kind of felt a little bit all over the place for a little bit, and I kind of feel like there's been a little bit of heaviness in this October, but a little bit of lightness as well. So there's about finding balance, and as you're coming out of October, it kind of feels like, yes, I'm like really welcomed, peace of calm and space. Calm, nice peace, calm space. So it's kind of like, but get ready for some more stuff, okay? Sorry to say this, but there is some more stuff for you to muddle through. But that's okay. You know why? Because you're moving through. If you were staying stagnant, you'd be like really like, oh, putting your freaking hair out. So it's like, best you move onward. So just before I actually started this, I asked, you know, for some cards and some messages, a message that comes through for use for October 2018. And a strong one I've got around is Jesus, you know, Christ energy around me at the moment. And I'm just wanting to, you know, pull this chain out. And I wanted to wear it earlier, but I've already got Jesus with me. So, but I'll just put it on me again because, and even though we've got Jesus here, I kind of feel like he's around you, the energy. Bring his energy in and around you a lot more. But I mean, you know, what's going to hurt? You know, for you that don't really believe in Jesus, you know, what's it going to hurt at the end of the day? But that's you, and that's okay. But for me, I just know he's around you a lot, and so there's a lot of change. Okay, so the first thing I pulled out with the angel, which ones have I got here? Daily guidance ones from Doreen Virtue is change in direction. Okay, this is why I need my glasses too. Team is I need to read this. So because the words in here are the changes you're experiencing are divinely directed by your newborn willingness to open your heart to love and our guidance. You are protected now and in the future. So follow your path to the happy outcomes you desire. Now, I don't normally read it out. I usually just wing it and go with what Spirit are telling me. But I feel like for you, you really needed to hear that and needed to hear that in those words. So just know that Christ is around you and he's around there to help you move through some more of these things that are situations and experiences that have come up from the past. Now, some of them are very, very recent and that have come up from like through this processing in the last couple of months, which stem from things from way back as well. So with these recent things, they're just wanting you to work on those, okay? And then just because it's more recent. And when you deal with that, you'll deal with the other stuff, okay? So they're just saying, just go with that flow. And like I say, there are some happy outcomes that are coming up for you in October. So there's a little bit more to go with the clearing of things that are mental, emotional things. So just roll with it. You know, you've made it this far, so, you know, far out, you know. Just keep going with the flow. And you, oh, okay, there we go. There's my sign, but there's a card there. Did I drop another one? No, not yet. Okay, giving and receiving. So when you're going through half the reason why you've got yourself get yourself in a lot of stuff, you give a lot. So it's about finding balance. Oh yeah, the card. Sorry, he's just giving me the thing. This is from the daily guidance one as well. Sorry, I just kind of go off on my own buzz sometimes, and I need a little bit of a reminder. So it's about giving and receiving. So this is what sometimes gets you into a bit of trouble sometimes, because you give too much and you don't allow yourself to receive. This card actually doesn't really talk about that as so much, but this is what I'm getting from Spirit, okay? So just, you know, just go with it, is what they're saying, and you know, and allow yourself to be open to receive. Because quite often a lot of us, we, you know, especially you, and you know, you give too much of your energy, of like your time, and you know, it's about learning to say no, okay, which has kind of got you gets you in hot water sometimes. It's like, how do I get myself out of this now? I didn't, you know, and a part of you does really want to do things and help people, but another part of you is like, yeah, it's just like, oh shit, I shouldn't have said that, you know. I really want to help, but far out, you know. So what they're saying is, don't get too, you know, caught up, you know, in it, but just keep going, and there's my weird little shuffle then. Keep going, and it's a self-discovery thing. You know, this whole journey in life is about discovering yourself. So next month is going to take you on another little bit of a, I wouldn't say turbulent, but they're showing me like, you know, there's still a little bit of a currently from October. So just take that through and just know that there is more, there are more nicer things happening to you than last month, okay? So, you know, it depends on who you see nice, you know, really at the end of the day. Okay, they're just gone quiet. So take some time to just be quiet. And I just want to pull this one out. I'm drawn to that one. Okay, trustworthy guidance. So there's somebody out there that, and it's going to give you some guidance. So I just feel like be mindful who you who you accept that guidance from, okay? Because, you know, say like if it's your mother or your father, and sometimes, you know, while they mean well, it's not always the right thing because they're coming from their perspective. And, you know, sometimes it is the right thing for you, you know, to help you through a situation or whatever, but you've really got to listen to yourself. You know, and I love my parents dearly, and so the same sort of thing happens. And, you know, and I'm a parent too, so I kind of, you know now, I've got to sit back. So they're just talking about that, you know, look at it from the other side of the shoe. So not to get all pent up about stuff. If your child is not accepting your trustworthy guidance, or if the other side of that is if you being mindful about what guidance you accept from certain people as well. So it could be from a friend, you know, it could be from, you know, somebody that's a professional. At the end of the day, you know, it's we have free will, and it's about going in. I like to meditate on some things. If it's something's not quite fitting right, or something I haven't got, or feel like I haven't got the meditation, so Spirit are just asking you to meditate on it, just to take some time at it. Maybe meditation, you know, just can be only like 5 minutes, but create a space for you. Normally I would say go for a walk, you know, and do a walking meditation, but I don't feel like, you know, at the moment, you know, it's been more like sitting down and just taking a few moments and putting on something on YouTube, you know, finding like a 5-minute one, or get one of these free apps on that you can get on your phone. They have some like 5-minute ones, 10-minute ones that are very specific to, say, like anxiety or manifesting money or whatever. So, you know, just find some time for yourself, and it could be like just music, like just some nice gentle music to just get you in that space. And, you know, is set yourself up a little altar with a candle, you know, with some crystals. You know, amethyst is a really nice one. You know, rose quartz is a beautiful one to have, because it's really nice and calming, as with amethyst. And even some clear quartz to help you center and focus. Also, you know, another one, obsidian is a really nice one, just to help ground you, okay? And, you know, for that, and ground you so you're here when you're in there, you know, or even angelite as well, you know, rhodochrosonite, that's an amazing one as well. That's quite a rare one. It's reasonably expensive, you know, when they're saying that, define expensive. Depends on how much money you've got in your bank book, you know. So, but what they say is, like, just bring it, just sit, you know, and be with yourself. It may be that it might be a shell, you know, the sea, that you might need to put on your altar. It's just setting you up, and not what they're meaning is just set you up a nice quiet space so you could be on your own, in yourself, reach that place to get to your higher being of yourself, basically your inner self. Because they're talking about having a little bit of fun, because I just feel like, you know, there's been not a bit of flat energy, you know, having a little bit of fun as well, bringing a bit of fun. And I'm just going to go to my trusty cards here that I made up last minute last night. Cool. And oh, what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. You've lost me. This one. Oh, I'll go for that one in a minute. Now, just getting some guidance here from my friends. I was like, oh, keep team. But oh, here we go. There we go. And I just want to say too, angels. Okay, so there are angels all around you, and I've written earthly and heavenly. So when that's what I mean, they're all around you. We have some to help you out, you know, and there are different people that are in there that will help you, that are in your life, in there, in the mix of things, that will help you to sort things out. So, you know, call on them all. You know, when you say, you know, call on your heavenly angels, call on your earthly angels as well, because they'll turn up. The right person will turn up, and you're going to think, what the hell? So just trust in yourself. Okay, there's something. Oh, okay, there's that one. Oh, okay. Now this one was turned back to front, which is like, what the hell is that one? Secret. So the secret is, you know, a secret is, you have a secret. And the secret is that you love, peace, harmony, and joy. You've just got to keep that going within yourself, and trust yourself. But it goes back, yeah, well, don't throw that away, yeah. The secret is that you have a secret, and that is you. So, and call on them, you know, your heavenly angels, your earthly angels. That the secret is that, this is what they're going, the secret is that it's you, and that you are totally connected into where you need to be going, and tune into your intuitive side, okay? Use it, because you are more intuitive than what you think. And it's like, you know, the secret is, like, you can manifest whatever it is that you want. You've just got to get yourself in that frame of mind. So with all these things that are coming up into October, you know, you've manifested them. You've kind of gone a little bit, you know, wayward at times, but it's like you've manifested some of that too. So you can manifest something different for a different outcome, which goes back to here, is like there's that changing in direction towards that outcome that you're wanting. So, and that will flow on into November, which are way better things that are coming. So practice your secret, the way that you manifest things, and practice, you know, you're, you know, doing things in your way. Get into that meditation side of things, and you'll be a lot better off than what you're feeling like right now. Because they're just saying some of you are feeling a little bit shite, and some of you are not. But the ones that are, you just kind of like, you know, go into that space. Oh, crikey. Oh, shit. Okay, got 6. There's 4 that have dropped out. Oh, okay. Oh, I feel like I'm playing poker. Okay. Oh, right. Yeah, I feel like I'm playing poker. And okay, this is, even though I've got 4 different cards, okay, there's kind of like, yeah, it's like it's like you're playing a game, okay? It's the game of life, okay, what they're talking about here. And it's not necessarily like what these cards are. And I've pulled out a 4 of hearts, a 6 of diamonds, and a 9 of hearts, and a king of clubs. So I will show them to you through that way, because they've all just dropped out. So it's kind of like, where am I going with that one? I just feel like there's a man in your life that can help you with some stuff, okay? Like, it's not to beat the shit out of it, because I'm just thinking of the club, but there's got quite a strong energy, like this king energy, which leads me to be like a grandfather or a father energy that is got some energy there that will help you move through things. So club for me is like, you know, getting rid of things, you know, getting things out of your system, getting, you know, like clubbing it out. Oh, clubbing it out, that could be like going out night clubbing too, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, and having a cunny, you know, having a dance, you know, and just to let your hair down or let you flow. I mean, I've got short hair, but you know what I mean? It's the whether you got short hair or not, it doesn't matter. It's just, you know, an idea to let your hair down. And the 9 of hearts, I feel like there's something in a life, you know, like a life, love sort of perspective sort of thing that can be through, that you're going through to, but it's like, just enjoy life, okay? In a relationship side of way, because it's drawing me to a heart, that there's something, you know, that you're going through a phase, and you're near the end of a phase of something in a love relationship, okay? So whether it's with a part, I feel like if you're with a partner, it's like there's been a shift that you've been waiting to see happen for a little while. It's like, and they're starting to see where you're coming from now. So all that hard work with you is like, yeah, just go with that flow with that partner, and just keep watching the shift happening, because it's coming to an end now. It's like, yay, and it's coming in October. It will come to a total end. Like, yep. Going into like a new phase for November with you. So the 6 of diamonds, okay, the 6 of diamonds presents for me something new, okay? Something new is coming up for you. It's come up, and it's like you're halfway between it. So like, it's like halfway in October something happened. Now we're halfway between it, and I mean October, let me think, September happened, and you're halfway there now, coming into October. So it's like there's like a turning around of things coming into that. So that's where they're going, on that something new, that project that you've started. I feel like there's something new within that project that's going to turn around things coming into November, and then it's going to be like, oh my God. So it's going to be like a jaw drop moment. Okay, so, and then the number 4 for some of you is like, oh, there's a 4, so something's coming up like a love interest. So if the single ones, it's like, I feel like there's a love interest that's been hanging around for a little bit. It's like, shall I, shan't I, you know, go in with that? But just keep exploring is what they're saying. There's a feeling like, I don't know whether I want to commit, or I don't, you know, or that sort of thing. So, but they're just saying, well, if you're in doubt, just leave it out, just hold off, you know, until you're in a better frame of mind to make a decision. And I think, and I'll just get the feeling too, is like, the other side of that is, do you really have to make a decision now? Because I just feel like it's pretty new. You haven't got all your, you haven't got everything, you know, all the information you need about this person at the moment. So, which is why you're holding off. So it's just like, you know, just let it go where it needs to go, and don't put too much thought into it, because, you know, and there's a lot of, because this is what happens, there's a lot of emotional stuff that you bringing, that you're, why you're feeling like this. So it's like disconnecting from that emotion. Just cut it, snip it. There's some exercises that, you know, you can do, you know, to help, you know, relieve or release that sort of stuff, so you can just leave that where it is, and so you can enjoy the moment and enjoy the progress where you want it to go. Because sometimes we poke our nose and then we stuff it all up, and it's like, well, maybe it's not meant to go that way anyway, because we've like really fully, you know, like throw yourself into it, and then it's, you know, oh crikey, now you missed the point, you know, you missed a clue. And it's like, and that's why, well, they're just saying, just hold off for a little bit then. Or you can throw yourself in it and then you're not really ready for it, you know, and neither are they. So it's kind of, so there's a, you know, there's a few things going on there. So just take it easy, you know, and just to wrap up, you know, just look forward to awesome things happening, and keep that manifesting going, in love, peace, harmony, joy, excitement and adventure. Because, you know, if you keep going the other way, it's like in a negative way, it's not going to happen, is it? So anyway, I've got to go, and I've got to leave that because that's all I've got. Anyway, so I leave that all, the energy into your hands, and I'm just doing this infinity sign. So the number 8 is really significant for you. So just keep an eye on something around 8th of October or the 18th of October, which goes into a 9. Okay, maybe in that 8, yeah, okay. 8 is a big number. So keep an eye on that number. Anyway, lots of love and blessings, and we'll see you next month.